This is my first in-person video, so I will start with the fundamentals and we will go outside of the universe to see the big pictures, then we will come back to the Earth. Regarding terminology, most of the terms are not my words, that's how I received. They are either one word or a description, but there are times that I didn't get anything, so I have to find a description. I made up something by myself, and if that's the case, that I will tell you. For example, existed places. I know that it's not the best description probably, and I'm sure that somebody else can say a better way or maybe create a new word. I wanted to say there is a universe and there is some other places like universe but not like universe, because they have different consciousness, different rules, regulations, and texture, shape, like everything is different. So saying that another universe is not the right way of saying, but I don't have another word to describe it, so I said existed places. And also I use the word space for the environment inside of the universe. For the outside, it's different inside and outside of the universe. I don't want to use the space for both places, because again, different rules and regulations, different dynamics, different textures, so I want to separate them. Universe is in a place, in an environment, and there are other existed places, and that environment is limited. It's not infinitive place, and it's made of consciousness. There is a spot there. It is concentrated consciousness. That is the place that it's created the universe and other existed places. The consciousness is not equally the same in every spot of this environment, and when we go further away from this concentrated consciousness, there is still consciousness, but it's much less dense. Even if you go to the edges, there is still consciousness. It creates, but it doesn't create just to create, not like casually or not just keep creating it. And it has the ability to create, but it doesn't make the decision. I call it a second level God, but you can call it, if you want, like a source, the creator, main source, like however would you like. I use the word God because that's the most common used word and also the most misunderstood. Above everything, like everything we know or we don't know or we cannot ever think, and there is another God. So that is the first level God, way above everything ever. It also has consciousness, obviously, but it has more than that. It also has like a spot, and it's like a one spot, and then it spreads and creates the whole existence. It has the place, that the environment that the universe is called the setup. So that setup is in another type of environment, and that is in another type of environment. So there's many layers to go to that spot. I know that I was beyond these two levels out of the setup, but consciously I don't remember. and I'm sure that in some point I will see them, and when I see, I will share with you guys. So when we come back to Earth, and then I call it third level God. It was originally one assigned for this Earth. It's a being, but because of the duality, it split itself and to create, the bad and good. But in that time, it was perfectly balanced. So that's just the same story. Concentrated consciousness creates with a thought, then experience it. So here the same thing, and to experience the duality, we need an action. So the third one came to the picture. So this three beings basically around the Earth, their size is bigger than the Earth's size and actually passing the atmosphere a little bit more. They are the ones that dispense the religions, the books, and then the prophets. So when we say God and thinking the religions, and we are actually referring them, but the way that we were taught, we think that these three level gods are combined. They're not. So they have all different, and then they have different duties and different reasons why this whole system works this way. So in the next video I will talk about the duality. For now, bye.